Peace and blessings, beautiful people. Welcome to another episode of Self Care Made Simple. I am Anifowose, your self care specialist. Today's topic is making the invisible visible. Making the invisible visible. So let's tap into that invisible realm by taking some deep breaths right now. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. And now we're going to take another deep breath, and this time just allow yourself to dissolve into nothing, into nothingness, that invisible realm. Just allow yourself to dissolve. Don't get intellectual about it. Don't ask why. You can, but just set the intention that you're dissolving into the invisible. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Self-care made simple is a pointer, it's a reminder for you to know who you are, to know your true self, to embrace and cultivate a relationship. Embrace the capital S self and cultivate a relationship with that self because it is powerful. It knows the way because it is the way. It is always guiding you. And especially when you tune in, it's like having a relationship with someone. When you're in a relationship with someone, you just know what they're thinking sometimes before they can open their mouth. Your capital S self lives in the invisible realm. Your responsibility, my responsibility, our responsibility is to make that invisible self visible through our thoughts, words, and action. That's how we create. I have so much going on inside of me, and like even today thinking, where? I just had to surrender like I do because I ask, what's the topic? And I'm told what the topic is. And today all I got was making the invisible visible. I thought it was something different, but because there's a lot going on inside of me, making the invisible visible is an intention. In fact, whether you intend to do that or not, we're always doing it. Sometimes we're making the invisible anger visible because we didn't take time to cultivate a relationship with our capital self. We didn't take time to rest, to pause. We get angry. I don't even know why I was so mad. You made the invisible visible. There's so much in the invisible realm that wants to be seen, that wants to be acknowledged. How you start your day, your intention for the day, your intention for whatever you're doing determines what you're going to make visible. I'm thinking of a story that I've seen on Instagram. And I've gone back and forth whether I should use this, but I'm feeling led to do it. Trigger alert. So if you can't take it, you can stop right now because it's quite gruesome. I've seen on Instagram where people have said at least 5 black men have been hung on a tree. I don't know exactly. I've been looking, I saw posts, but I haven't been able to find the story. But I've seen many posts that spoke to that. And people have been upset that the media is not talking about it. Yes, I get it. I'm upset that the media is not talking about it. But when we talk about making the visible visible, if you notice things that the mainstream media is not talking about because it's related to black people, BIPOC community, or whatever, women, trans women, trans men, whatever, if they're not talking about it, maybe it is your responsibility to make it visible. No, that's a drastic example. It's not drastic because there's so much going on today and we keep waiting for some people, blaming people, coming together and getting mad. They don't care about us. They don't care. Whoever there is, they don't care. But do we care enough about ourselves to be about it? to make the invisible of love, of trust, of community. Make that visible. We have a responsibility. I was also led to my book today, my new book, Spiritual Appetizers for the Soul. There's a question there. I'm going to do that quick because I want to keep this message short. It's going long already. When you are ready to make your transition into the spirit realm, how will you answer this question? How did you love? That's the question. But you don't have to wait till that time. You can ask yourself, am I loving enough? Can I love more? Can I love deeper? Because when you do, you will know, and the world will know, and you will be the solution. Pick up my book at Amazon and use it. It's full of messages, downloads that will tune you back to yourself. I love you. I bless you. I appreciate you, and I thank God for you. Take a moment to love you, to love your heart, to love your mind, to love your body, and give thanks for this vessel that houses your capital S self. Peace and blessings.